Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Johnson running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54. Right, 54. And keep it up. Keep it up.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Devontae Freeman. Taking it in. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
One ready. 57 Mike. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. And his throw is incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man up, deep.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They give to Johnson going right. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Johnson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's it, baby.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Yeah, this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Steps away to his left. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. Dancing to his left. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Vick operating on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vick now being chased out left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Reed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Mike, 50 seconds. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnell Dockett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Vick forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll let it go deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Michael Vick, steps away to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Vick. And able to find Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick, hate to say it, but that play typifies. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 20.